Okay, we're back here with David Haynes from Channel Islands High School in Oxnard from the Marine Sciences Academy. And again, talking about classroom strategies and technology and the changes in the culture. You know, one of the things, as far as we ended last segment, we were talking about the cell phone and some of its capacity and some of the things. You know, one of the things, and you were talking about the decline as far as in the written communication. And one of the things that I've looked at is our smartphones now have capacity of doing videos and being the basis of a multimedia platform or production. So one of the things that you and I have talked about is that maybe as part of an assignment is getting the kids to do it a presentation, which they're making it as a video production with some criteria.
Yes, we've done a number of these over the last couple of years, and first of all, again, to make a video, there is an intrinsic motivation there. It's fun.
Right.
It's fun to make it. The kids enjoy acting things out.
Right.
Some more than others.
Right.
But even a presentation, if it was a PowerPoint presentation that they would normally stand in front of the class to do, is a lot more comfortable to the kids if they're just talking into someone's camera or their camera phone. They can still make the exact same presentation that has been researched and written out. They can read or refer to notes while they're presenting it, and that can make a nice presentation, like giving a speech.
Right.
On the other hand, it can also be acted.
Right.
So it's not just someone standing in front of a camera and talking, but they can act it out and discuss, like we are right now.
Right. Yeah.
And make either a discussion or a play type of acting, indoors, outdoors.
Right. Yeah.
And the kids, in my opinion, and from what I've seen, have a lot of fun. They have their bloopers. They are cracking up laughing as they're trying to do their part and going back and doing it and redoing it and doing it and redoing it many times over. That redoing embeds the information even better into their thoughts so that they can do it without notes and without a script.
Right. But it's not only the redoing the information, but we're going through, you know, it's basically going into our technological era. Instead of writing and rewriting, they've still got to do that as far as doing retake, edit, reproduce. So it's a lot of the same process of communication to our modern society. And that is, you know, I see that as a strategy that makes what we're providing and trying to get them to learn more relevant to what they are using in their everyday lives.
Yeah, it's almost like creating reality TV.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And again, so you know.
I was going to say Kardashians, but I don't want to go there.
Right. It's, you know, it's that, you know, we've got this disconnect, if you want to say, between the methods and what's used as instruction, and again, a lot of it is the rapidity of technological change and the tools. We've got a lot of teachers out there, you could say, are technophobes. And with the rapidity of technological change. You know, a little bit back to as far as the structure of the school day. I've been seeing and picking up, and more on the East Coast than out here in the West, but experimentation with the structure at the high school of where students sort of set their own pace. They know what they're expected within a school year for a set of courses, for whether it's a year or a semester, but they're making the decision, working with a group of teachers of what they're going to study and setting the schedule rather than a set number of periods of so many minutes in a day.
Hmm.
You know, and that type of thing. And as far as that type of structure, is if you have any thoughts, potential, or where you think we may be going the next 10, 15 years from some of this experimentation and where it may play out, a school like yours.
Yeah, well, we're talking about schedules and
Right.
how we structure the classes, even for possibly our next school year, making some changes. I personally have experimented with blocking our students together within an academy
Right.
structure, where we have two teachers that have 4 classes within the day, 4 classes pretty much in a row. And if on a given day we have an activity or presentations that are going to take all 4 hours,
Right.
that one of those teachers, has those students for the entire morning,
Right.
and or maybe just 2 of the hours. And one of the things we're experimenting with this year is even that I'm team teaching a biology in our careers technology class, and another teacher and I have the ability to in different areas,
Right.
abilities in different areas. So this one teacher might give a lesson that would cover 2 hours,
Right.
and she would do it with her group while I'm doing something that is my expertise with the other group for 2 hours, and then we swap. We don't
Right.
swap the kids. The kids stay in the rooms where they are on a different day.
Right.
The teachers move to the other room.
Right.
Or vice versa. We could
Right.
move the students as well. But the idea that we are sharing the responsibility for all of the students for a given project that is
Right.
within our expertise.
Right. Right. And again, as far as, with number of academies, I do see that with that, it gives an increased flexibility where the regular schedule can be modified. And what I have seen as I observed on those days when that happens, the students seem to respond to the material much better, and it's a lot more in-depth where you, as you said in your academy when you've done it, you've had a block of 4 hours that you can focus on this particular project.
That's right. And it really could not have been done without that.
Right. With
It's almost like a field trip within the school
Right.
during the school day.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Right. And that's one thing that I think is that I think the students, even with the short attention span, I think they also respond when they can focus in a particular area
For an extended period of time. Yeah.
which I think is something that our current structure in the school day is failing to do as far as with the structure that we've got. So we'll take another break, and when we come back, I want to talk a little bit about as far as challenges, as far as with new teachers that are out there, and maybe what we can do to prepare them for what may be a new reality for the education profession.